Here's your host, Paulie C.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 4, everybody. We made it to 4 episodes. Woo! Let's start things off with a bang. Okay. Macaulay Culkin turned 32 today. Huh? Have you heard about this? Everybody heard about this? Huh? Macaulay Culkin turned 32 today. Yeah. Everybody remember him? Remember that guy? Huh? Ah! I gotta say, if I get into contact with Macaulay Culkin, I'm gonna say to him, "Hey, Macaulay Culkin, I thought you were dead!" They've just invented the hover bike from Star Wars. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Huh? They just invented the hover bike from Star Wars. Yeah, it's actually going to be able to. You're going to be able to buy it and hover. Vroom, vroom, whoop, 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 whoop. So, in more serious news, Lance Armstrong has had the worst week of his entire life. Yeah, he was just stripped of all his medals because he did steroids. Yeah. And then his brother Neil was stripped of his life. Yeah, that was the joke. Let's begin the show. Recently, we've had some complaints about the show. We've been told that what we're lacking that makes us different from a normal talk show, most notably, is a talk show band. So, trying to fix that, we are now introducing our very own DJ, Lonnie Lancaster, and he DJs and he also plugs fart sound effects throughout the show. Glad to be here. Thanks for helping us out, buddy. You're gonna make a. Let's see, won't you show us what you do best? You got it, kid! That's really good. Alright, so my first guest is Al Currier. Come on out, Al! Al Currier, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So, what's going on? How are you?
Not a whole lot. Just hanging out still.
Yeah, it's just hanging out. Always, this guy is just always, you need to find him, and there he is. He's always just hanging out, and that's great.
2 to 10.
What have you been, what do you do? What are some of your hobbies? What are you interested in?
Well, most of the time I just kind of hang out, you know. I just kind of sit around.
So that's it?
I mean, for the most part, yeah, I'll just sit around all day. I'll get up, take a shower. Sometimes I don't like to take a shower till the end of the day.
Okay.
Sure. Then I can feel like awake again.
I love it. I love feeling awake again at different hours of the night.
For the most part, you can find me at my place from 2 to 10.
2 to 10. You'll be there.
Yeah.
That's great. I was told to ask you about the real estate business.
The real estate business is kind of tough lately. I mean, like,
is that true? I'm not real familiar or interested or know any. But yeah. So what's going on with it?
Well, there's a lot of ups and downs lately. It just seems like there's a lot of ups and downs. I mean, I'm not really screwing around with it too much. I got some friends that deal with it.
Sure.
But, I mean, for the most part, I just kind of hang out.
So not much. You don't have much involvement in the real estate business per se.
Well, I was gonna do apartments, but then that just turned out I would have to run back and forth a lot, and it just didn't seem worth the money.
You just wanted to just continue to hang out.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like just being there from 2 to 10.
And from 2 to 10 that's 2
p.m.
to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good.
Most of the time, unless I'm at lunch, I go to lunch sometimes.
You go to lunch with people you meet up with.
But I'm usually in the neighborhood.
And that's what neighborhood? Where neighborhood?
Monroe Ave. I don't know. We're part of an association. Like they shoot us in. We're not really part of it.
Oh yeah.
I think somebody just kind of shoot us in because we're like a small little.
And so
section.
what does that even do? What does that even mean? What do you?
Well, every 2-3 months I go to the meetings. You know, I'm not a homeowner. But I still go to the meetings because it's nice to get out there and see the president. I talk to the president
of the association.
Yeah, he's my neighbor. He's a good guy.
Next door or just down this?
Right next door. Yeah, directly. Like if you go to my apartment, you take a left. His house is right there.
Wow.
Pretty interesting.
That is really interesting.
So if you ever need anything, you get a hold of me.
I'm not involved with that. I'm not involved with that neighborhood. But if I ever had anything in that neighborhood,
it's a good neighborhood. There's a couple houses out there.
Do you have his number? Do you get a?
Well, I don't have his number.
Okay.
But I could get a hold of him if you get a hold of me.
So I get a hold of you, and then from you, I'll get into connection with. What is his name?
I don't know his name. I forget what his name is, because there's so many people on the street. There's just so many fucking people. It's just like living on that little Edmond Street. It's almost like living in a little mobile home park. That's how I describe it.
Yeah.
You got cats everywhere, stray cats everywhere. It's really a fucking nightmare, really.
But it got some sort of community.
You got community, which is also a problem because everybody wants to say hi, what's going on. So I mean, it takes me like 15 minutes to walk down the street most of the time.
Oh my goodness, that's a nightmare.
Yeah. Depends on who it is. I mean, there's some pretty good-looking women on the street.
Is that true?
Yeah,
pretty good-looking women on the street.
Not very many, though. Not very many. Yeah, you start from the bottom, and then maybe you get lucky.
Work your way up to the tip, right up to the top. I love it. I'm all for walking the ladder of sorts.
Yeah,
I really like that. Well, that sounds like you've been doing pretty well then.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part. I mean, there's ups and downs.
But there's ups and downs with just about anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was great having you and talking with you. Thank you so much. Currier, everybody. That's a real guy. Just asking him about what it's like to be a guy. My next guest is a comedian, and you might know him from such programs. Gary the Stable Guy. Everybody, Gary the Stable Guy. This is a big deal. He's a real comedian. Another comedian on the program. Hey, Gary. Thank you so much for coming in, man. This is a... I gotta tell you, I've been listening to yours. I'm a huge Gary the Stable Guy fan. I love it. I love your jokes.
Going down. I grew up, working in the stables, being a stable boy, and now I'm a comedian. So hit the big time. Me and Jeff Foxworthy working together.
Yes, Foxworthy. I like him.
He great.
Yeah.
Me and him doing the lowest common denominator comedy tour. That's about the highest grossing comedy tour in the world ever made.
Is that true? That's true. This guy was a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How did comedy come into your life?
People been telling me, since I've been alive.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
Hundreds of years. Because I am a Highlander. I shouldn't really be saying that.
No, we'll get in trouble.
Okay. So, anyway, they've been telling me, Gary, you're so fucking funny. You should do stand-up. And then one night I did it. And blammo.
It's that easy.
A star was born.
Just start doing it, and now here we have a legend. I mean, and your jokes.
So good.
Your jokes are so good.
Yeah.
Every single time you say something funny, I lose it.
Get him dead. That's what I would say.
Oh my God!
Get him dead.
Get him dead. That's your catchphrase. That's your claim to fame. Truly.
Yep. Sold about a fucking million of those T-shirts.
And the cozies too.
Cozies.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but that's because I sold them all. Right?
Why keep them if you can sell them?
Why keep them?
I hear you. So and now, how long did it take you to develop your shtick? Can I call it a shtick? How long did it take you to develop your shtick?
You think there's some kind of fucking joke, boy?
Absolutely. I was just asking
You think it's funny?
you
think, I'm a smart old city boy, why don't I make fun of country boy on my show?
Awkward.
Huh? That we fucking think? Huh?
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to,
Fucking sick of this shit.
I'm sorry. What's on the horizon?
What's on the horizon?
For you?
What's on? Well, I'm going out on a solo tour, this fall, and then Lowest Common Denominator tour is gonna be back next spring.
And that'll be Fucksworthy when he comes back.
Fucksworthy, John White, call him Taters, fucking, and that other guy no one likes. Fuck him. But, I don't know. We'll be back out on the road, going to colleges and shit, getting pussy.
That's a hell of a lot of stuff, and I hope it goes as well as
busy.
The way you're envisioning something really quite powerful.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, powerful stuff. Yeah. So, and do you make your pocket pets or your pocket pails?
Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you what I got.
This is something that you do in your act. He makes pocket.
Yeah. So what?
Everyone's a little different.
So what you need? You got 2 rubber gloves.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take those and just kind of tie them together. Just tie them together. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill those with water, right? Just tie them together real good like this. Tie all the fingers together.
Can we get a close up? Can we get a close up of this?
Can we just say that?
No, what kind of animal is that supposed to be? Are these supposed to be animals, or are these just? Oh my god.
And then you just get.
That can't be what I think. Okay. That is a pocket pussy you just made. We got it. Can somebody get him out? Can we get him out? We don't do that kind of thing on my show. He didn't tell me he was going to do that. He said he makes pocket pets. That sounded cute to me. It sounded like a fun thing, not perverted, sexual thing. We sort of are doing a segment now, a retribution segment. Recently, we had somebody come on the show, and there was some fan backlash about things that he did, things that he should have done, things that could have been better. Otis Bradshaw coming out here for Backlash Retribution's segment. I'm sorry that we have to meet under these circumstances. Yeah. So as you probably know, you were on the show the last episode.
Yeah, I do know that.
People didn't like it. They didn't like it. No, they liked it. I'm sorry. They liked the show.
Right.
Oh man, I thought this was gonna be easier.
They
didn't like you.
They didn't like me.
No. I actually had comments. People, their Facebook page on www.facebook.biz, and if you go on there, you can leave post bulletins, messages, and you can post messages in those bulletins, and the bulletins go on the message board, and you can access that by typing in your username and your password, and you have to choose another username, and you connect it to your email account, and if you have a Twitter, you can also sync that up. So if you go on that, and here are some comments that I got. Otis Bradshaw, more like Otis Suckshaw.
I don't know. I was on for a trivia segment.
Otis Bradshaw, more like Otis Bradsuck.
I chihuahua, am I right?
Otis Bradshaw sucks dick and wasn't fucking funny.
I was answering questions that were from...
I know what you were doing. I was there.
Right, yeah.
I know.
2000.
I understand.
Like 3.
2000. Well, no, it's not. Actually, this next one says Otis Bradshaw, not so bad at trivia, but sucks dick at being funny.
Well, I think that's merely.
It is an opinion. But when there's so many opinions that are saying the same thing, it's kind of starts to become fact.
I got nothing for that. I mean, I think I'm a funny guy.
Why do you think I put you on the show?
Mm-hmm.
And I would have never done it if I knew that there was going to be such backlash.
I was on
Otis Bradshaw, get off the fucking show.
I was asking.
This one,
I was being asked questions.
And they're all leaving their full names. Everybody left their full names because they're not afraid of saying what they actually think.
I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. I can't.
Well, no, that's what I'm
not
trying to
gonna
ask
do
you. This is
anything.
why this is a retribution. What are you gonna do to not fuck this up again?
Ask to not play trivia. I don't.
You
want,
don't trivia. But I said that the guy said you did
No, I
good
know.
at trivia.
I feel like the trivia should just.
Trivia is
I think a lot.
What
of
are you
it
gonna
is
do to
trivia-based.
improve on your funniness?
I don't know.
What are the next steps, Otis? We all want you here.
I know.
Practice in the mirror.
I
That's
do,
one.
do-
Practice
I
in the
look
mirror.
at myself in the mirror a lot. I look at myself.
Practice routines. Come prepared with jokes.
I was on for trivia. I didn't
see all
come
this.
prepared
I
with
have
jokes
all
because I
these.
was being. This
No.
is ridiculous.
I know for a fact Ben Scott, from the moment that we stop taping, goes home and starts preparing for what's going to happen next week.
I know,
And he
Ben
only
Scott
and he
does a lot
only
of
does
things.
trivia. He doesn't know what I'm going to ask him, but he's already preparing quips,
Jokes.
quips, puns, quips,
If I would have known then.
funny answers.
If I would have known, I would have thrown more quips in with my
That's
trivia.
that's kind of what I'm getting at. Actually, this is one person. Otis Bradshaw has too few quips.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll work on quips.
Quips is a good jumping
Good
off
quips,
point.
yeah, and riddles. I like riddles.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Do you have a riddle?
No,
It's not off to a good start.
no, I know. I'm gonna go home and start researching.
Riddles.
Yeah, researching riddles.
You
and
could
quips.
become the riddle guy.
Yeah, I'll be the Riddler.
The Riddler.
Alright.
Great. Well. We don't know if that's actually gonna work out yet.
No.
But
Probably
a
won't work out.
clap when you finally are able to solve your
to get
problem.
my quips and
Your quips and your
riddles
riddles.
together.
Anyway, thanks so much. We're gonna give you another shot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, you paid me for the one of those, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You're good. Come on. Keep coming on back.
Yeah. I'll try. I'll work on my stick.
Please work on your shtick. Please work on your shtick, Otis.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's my time to shine, kid. Stick all, Paulie. Stick all.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Watch out next one. Get a good night.
I am the eye in the sky, looking at you